Hi everyone, Caroline here. If you're working with crystals or if you're wearing crystals to support you in any way and you want fast results, or if you want to speed up your healing process or to speed up or quickly resolve your personal relationship matters and have them all sorted out, or if you're working with crystals to support you in the process of quickly speeding up or quickly resolving your financial matters, like quickly resolving your debt or to quickly increase your income, or even if you just want to experience quick results in your spiritual growth, nothing wrong with that. It doesn't matter what it is that you want fast results for. The bottom line is, if you want speed and if you want fast results, you need to avoid some slow acting crystals because they take forever to produce results, at least on a tangible level that you can experience. So maybe you need to check to see if the crystals that you are currently working with are fast acting crystals or whether they are slow acting crystals, because who has time to wait for a long time when things need to be happening right now for some of us? Okay, all right. Anywho, I already made a video on slow acting crystals, which I would recommend that you watch so that you can find out whether the crystal that you are currently working with is a slow acting crystal and therefore slowing you down. And I'm going to place a link to it at the end of the video so you can watch it if you have time. Okay? All right. Before I share some of these speedy, quick, fast-acting crystals, I want to share with you some information which will kind of give you a context as to why some of these fast-acting crystals are really fast-acting crystals. I just believe that knowing some of these things can really help us in the process of understanding why we are using or choosing to work with some specific crystals. Okay? All right. You know, the thing is this, there's some crystals that have warm qualities and there are some crystals that have cold qualities. And it is important to know these qualities because they can really affect your results. The warmth or the coldness of a crystal can really affect the speed or the quickness or how fast or how slow you get the results you want in your healing process, in your money or wealth manifestation process, in your relationship processes and things like that. And that is really important. The speed at which these manifestations occur for you is really important, if I get that correct. For a lot of us, some of these matters are really, really important. So let's keep that straight. Anywho, before I move on, let me be very clear about something so you don't get confused. By warm crystals or cold crystals, I don't mean that the crystal feels warm when you touch it or it feels cold when you touch it. What I mean by warming qualities or cold qualities is completely different, and you're going to understand it as you continue listening, so stay with me. Okay, an interesting way to look at the warm qualities or the cold qualities of a crystal and how they can affect or influence the speed or how fast or how slow they act is to imagine how it is when you meet or interact with a person with a warm personality or a person who has warmth. The experience is absolutely expanding. When you meet such a person, it's so easy to talk to them. It's so easy to relax in their presence. It's so easy to flow. It's so easy to have conversations and to move. It's so easy to feel free around them. You don't feel restricted. There's that free-flowing energy. There's movement that's so unrestricted. It's so beautiful. And these expansive energies that move provide a clue about how crystals with warm qualities are. So pay attention to that. When you're working with crystals with cold qualities, it is so different. You can just imagine when you meet someone who has a cold personality. You feel so restricted. You feel so uncomfortable. You feel like holding yourself so tight. There's no looseness there. There's no movement there. That is something almost similar to how it is when you're working with a cold crystal. And these qualities are neither good or bad because everything has its purpose. Sometimes warm personalities or warmth is required to make something happen, and sometimes cold qualities or cold personalities are needed to make things happen, right? So it's all good because nothing is ever really good or bad, especially when you perceive these things from a higher perspective. Everything just is, energy is just neutral and it's only just influenced by our individual beliefs or our collective beliefs. That's it. Okay, with that said and from that context, what type of crystals do you need to use if you want fast results in your physical, mental, emotional, or spiritual manifestation process? if you're experiencing slowness in those areas that I have just mentioned, the first types of crystals that you want to work with to speed things up or to make things happen are crystals with warming qualities. You want to work with crystals with warm personalities because they're just like warm air. They cause things to rise. They cause things to move. They cause things to circulate. They cause things to expand and to open up and to flow freely. They cause movement. And that unrestricted flowing energy is what you want for fast results. So, crystals like aragonite, fluorite, amethyst, selenite, desert rose, celestite, lepidolite, labradorite, malachite, lapis lazuli, rhodonite, rhodochrosite, black tourmaline are examples of crystals with warming qualities. So if you're currently working with any of the crystals that I have mentioned, those are good crystals for that type of speed that you might be wanting. So woohoo, right? And also, if you're working with stones like black obsidian or any type of obsidian really, or moldavite or tektite or meteorites of any nature, these stones have powerful, quick-acting energies, even though they're technically not crystals because they're natural glass, as a result of how they were formed when their molten material cooled down so quickly. It's almost like they were so impatient to deliver results. They just landed with a bang and they didn't have time to waste or to form into crystals. They were just like, okay, we are just becoming what we are and delivering results just as we are. So they really act quick. They have no time to waste. Okay. All right. Anywho, there are many other crystals that are also fast acting. But for now, I just want to stick with the ones that are common and that most of us have. So if you're already working with these fast acting crystals and you are experiencing fast results, yay! But if you're not and your process is slow, then consider switching things up to include them based on your own intuitive process or based on any information that you have or you are drawn to that helps you in making the right crystal combination choices to include in your strategy. Okay? All right. By the way, something that you can be aware of to help you notice whether the crystal that you're working with is warm or whether that crystal is cold is to notice for yourself whether you are able to make movement. Once you're working with a crystal, are you able to make movement? Are you able to make progress toward whatever it is that you want to accomplish? If you are, then you're probably working with a warm crystal. And if you're not making movement or progress, then the crystal that you're working with probably has some cold qualities. And you may notice that there's a hesitance or a reluctance or a procrastination to take action on the things that you want to do, even though you are consciously working with crystals to support you in the process of moving forward in some way. And it can really be confusing because on one hand, you want to be healthy, you want to make more money, you want to be in a loving relationship or do this or that. And yet on the other hand, you seem to be dragging your feet or taking no action or procrastinating and not doing the very thing for which you are working with crystals as a supportive energy. And this is why I believe that these warm qualities and these cold qualities of a crystal are really important to know. So it's really an interesting dynamic. If you know what I mean, let me know in the comments section. Anywho, have you been working with fast-acting crystals, or have the fast-acting crystals that I have mentioned been working in a fast way, or have they been slowing you down? Let me know your experience in the comment section. And also email me at caroline@crystalstock.com. I offer personal one-on-one consultations to help you work with your spiritual tools. And until next time, may the manifestations of your heart's desire happen speedily. Let's go. Bye.